what phone system can I use and how will it be helpful in me growing my practice? So when you're a solopreneur, your phone, you may just use your number, which can have its pluses and minuses, or you may decide to use something like I think Google has like a Google number. I forget exactly what it's called. I don't use it. But when you are thinking about growing your practice, you really want to make sure that you have a phone system that it does many different things for you and can have many different users so that it's just not you answering those calls. So if you're ever thinking of hiring a virtual assistant or you think that your practice is going to grow, I want you to consider using a web-based like VoP type of system like Grasshopper is what we use now. We're actually in the process of vetting new phone systems because there's a lot of tech issues with Grasshopper and it's not HIPAA compliant. And though we don't really share a lot of things, over Grasshopper, we want to make sure that we're moving over into something that is HIPAA compliant because we want it to be more robust. We're actually looking at iPlum. And there are some other ones. If anybody wants to know specifics, I'll put some links below. But you want to make sure that if you have a virtual assistant, that they have access to that so that they can download an app, they can download, the system easily. They have access to it. You want to make sure that there is a text messaging function. We actually on our system have a text messaging function and it sends a text message back to whoever. If we miss a call, it says, we're on the phone with another person. We will, get back to you shortly. Is there anything we can help you with? And that really helps reduce some of the, callback times and people feeling like therapists never answer the phones. You want to make sure that you might be able to do different extensions if you have different admin staff working for you. This is really how to be technologically advanced in your practice, especially if one day you're thinking, again, of hiring a virtual assistant. How will they answer your number? What is there like call forwarding? It gets to be like a little bit tricky. So you want to really think about in the future, I'm going to have a really busy, robust practice. I'm not always going to be able to answer my phones. How can I have somebody easily, pick that up for me? So you do want to think about what kind of features that you want, whether, you can receive faxes, text messages, calls, call forwarding, call waiting, if you can have different extensions. These are all different kinds of things that you want to consider when looking at a phone system. And I do recommend you get one that is HIPAA compliant. I think it's important. Again, we will be transitioning over to something like that because I think that, that is an important part of our business is to be technologically advanced and to have all of the compliance in place. So I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. They are fully HIPAA compliant with their electronic health records. You can write your notes, you can write your treatment plans, your discharge plans, and they introduced their new telehealth option, which has been really seamless, really user-friendly. So I want you to check out TherapyNotes for your electronic health record needs. So going back, yes, phone systems, you have to train your staff on them. You may want to give each staff their own extension. You want to be able to take voicemails, but I really want you to do your due diligence when it comes to looking for a phone system and not just get a phone system because I recommend iPlum which I don't even recommending them because I haven't used them yet. It's just one that has been recommended to me before. And so, yes, think about your phone system. We always want to position you to grow a private practice, not just, stay stagnant or, really, we want you to be thinking about the next steps of private practice, and having a phone system is one of those ways where you can really position yourself to be really successful. I am here most days answering your questions. I look forward to seeing you. Bye, everybody.